Welcome back to Forza Horizon 4. It is another week in the lovely United Kingdom, and this week we've got an incredible British vehicle. This is one of my new favorite cars, the Jaguar I-Pace. Another electric car for Forza Horizon 4. All you gotta do to unlock it, complete 50% in the autumn season. Before we get into that, though, if we head over to the Forzathon shop, really? I guess without further ado, let's go bang out 50% on the season. Almost 30 minutes later, across the line in the Apollo IE, 50% complete. We have, hey, we get the Jaguar I-Pace. You got me a little bit worried there, Gabe. So there it is, our 2018 Jaguar I-Pace. All-wheel drive. We're actually sitting right at the bottom of A-Class. So that's actually going to be really, really good for our upgrades when we come to that. 400 horsepower, 500 foot-pounds of torque, 0 displacement. I like it. You gotta do it for the electric guys. This has dual engines, so it's a bit of a heavy boy, almost 5,000 pounds. You know how there's a lot of people, right, saying that Forza has messed up the car sounds? Not for this one. Let's just go straight over to a race. One with a little bit of top speed right at the end of it, so we can test some of that as well. Anyways, I would be lying once again if I said I didn't have any fun facts about this thing. You know how I've said how good this car looks. It looks absolutely incredible. For those of you who do not know, the Jaguar I-Pace was designed by this guy named Ian Callum. That name might sound familiar to you guys because he's designed a couple of very, very famous cars. This is just a couple of his personal favorites. Ford RS200, Ford Escort Cosworth, Aston Martin DB7, Aston Martin DB9, Ford Puma, and so on and so forth. Ian Callum has worked on some of the best looking cars of all time, and he's translated that into the Jaguar I-Pace. DJ is right though. When I come into the interior, my trim looks like it's got mold on it. What happened to that texture, game? What happened there? Yo, on the other side as well, behind my pineapple. It is the past versus the future. Who has got more top speed now, buddy? Come on. There we go. I-Pace faster than the F-Pace. No, maybe not. Yo, I'm so much smaller than him. I am not the definition of speed right now. I have no second gear. I am maxing out at 130 miles an hour. Oh, I hate electric cars. No! Make all the cars electric, they said. It will be good for the environment, they said. I just got walked on by an SUV. We're going to ignore those results, and we're going to go and do some customization and make the Jaguar I-Pace a good car. Unfortunately, since this at the end of the day is an electric car, we don't actually have any engine swaps available. We've got our motor and our battery that we can upgrade 1 notch, 2 notches. Tosses in an extra almost 120 horsepower, so that's not bad. Nearly 700 foot-pounds of torque. That is insane. That also means we're going to be stuck with all-wheel drive. However, why don't we try for our first go-around? Turn this into an A-Class race car. How hard could it be? So we're going to need the big old front splitter on this guy, and then rear wing, My pineapple looks better than that. The Jaguar I-Pace, like I said, very good looking car. But you know what's even better looking? This one. Where is the option to toss on that rear wing with that crazy amount of downforce? Look at my front splitter on that thing. Moving away from that absolute disappointment. Once again, we've got some different tire compounds now. Like I said, I was trying to aim for A-Class, so we will come back to our tire compound. Maybe we'll only upgrade it 1 notch, but we will come back to that. We'll have to see what our weight reduction does for the moment. In terms of our grip, maybe we'll get a little bit wider boys out here. Actually, that uses a lot of PI points. Maybe not. Maybe just do the backs. Perfect. So you guys said I need to take a look at my rim size. 22-inch stock is what's on the Jaguar I-Pace, or we could upgrade it to no, 17-inch rims. Is Forza trying to tell me to turn this into a race or an off-road race car? We will come back to that. That could be very, very interesting on there. Anyways, we've also got some engine spacers. This is the most disappointing new car I've ever seen in this game. I guess we'll try for some good old-fashioned weight reduction. What can we do with that? Okay, we can remove 1,000 pounds. That's not bad. Are we having a laugh? Where is my drift suspension? It's definitely an interesting build, the Jaguar I-Pace. I'm gonna say something, okay? And it's gonna be very controversial. I kind of like the rims on it. They kind of remind me of like Pimp My Ride from back in the day. I think I'm legitimately in love with the worst car I've ever built. I think this is the coolest, worst car we've ever built in this game. This car actually looks amazing. It's, I don't know what it is, but there's something cool about like mega deep dish rims and that purple color. It just looks sick. We've got a poll going. Do you love the car or do you hate the car? Really? 78% of people love this car? 2,500 votes for love this car. I think we can definitely say this is the coolest, worst car that we've ever built. I have 0 speed. Nothing. The Jaguar I-Pace is going to be one of the least used cars in this game because of how monumentally slow it is. I'm definitely gonna try my hand at drag racing and as well off-roading because that's kind of what the game wants me to do with this thing. So we'll see what it does. I think I'm realizing something about the Jaguar I-Pace and kind of Forza Horizon as a whole. The Jaguar I-Pace in real life would be an amazing car to drive every single day of your life, and I believe that is why it's a terrible car for Forza Horizon 4. I legitimately cannot catch up to anybody. Like, what place? 5th place? 5th place! What are we doing? We are going balls to the wall drag car. So now we need the upgraded battery. If we come over here, we need drag tires as well. I genuinely can't remember the last time I put some of those on one of my vehicles. We need as wide tires as possible. We also need as lightweight rims as possible. So we will go with our go-to Volks. Those look sick, actually. This is like a proper drag racing build now, okay? Again, it looks pretty cool. We weigh 3,600 pounds, 500 horsepower. Yeah, I don't think this is gonna set a single record. Actually, it will. The slowest drag time we've ever done. After all of our upgrades and all of our tuning, 0 to 60 in 2.8 seconds, which in terms of real life, definitely a very quick car. In terms of Forza Horizon 4, absolute trash. I am right alongside. There we go. Come on. Yes. The early launch. Yes. Jaguar I-Pace. We have found your calling. Well, we've kind of found your calling. You're not even a 10-second car. But at least you get the dub. At least you're faster than a Dodge Durango. Congratulations. I have no idea if this thing is going to be fast enough, but that does actually look pretty cool with off-road wheels on it. That looks sick. I stand by what I said. This is definitely the coolest, worst car we have ever made in this game. I should say, if this doesn't work, I have one more idea that will definitely work. The only thing that this Jaguar I-Pace is going to be good at, we'll have to see. Come on, Jag. Yo, it's quite nippy, actually, with full weight reduction and full horsepower. It's not as slow as I thought it would be. It's definitely not the fastest car in Forza Horizon 4, but it... All right, well, that's one way to overtake people. Get this stupid McCann out of the way. Yo, McCann runs it wide. We've got the inside. Up one. Thank you. All we've got is a range Rooney. It's not actually that bad at off-roading. It's way more agile than you would expect this thing. You see what I mean? That is another point for the future. Another P1. Haha. For those of you who don't know this about electric cars in Forza Horizon 4, or all cars actually, if you take the final drive and you push it all the way towards speed, say you want to just go reverse your Jaguar I-Pace, just get out of the way. 130. Oh dear, I'm not really going straight. 140 miles an hour backwards. 100 and keep going. 150 miles an hour backwards. Still accelerating. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay. Sorry. It's not that it's that bad. It's just that it's nothing special. And nobody is ever gonna drive this car ever again. So Jaguar I-Pace, you might be a super cool car in real life. Forza Horizon 4 though,